This is a movie about movies, and we're going to do it the way they do movies. The player was quite unusual, the structure of it, and I think it's very good. I think it's a terrific structure because the film actually, it's like a snail. It kind of turns into itself and becomes itself. The ending of the player, the guy's getting the pitch in the car for the film, that is the film you just saw. So the mirrors start reflecting each other. And I just always try to put anything into a film that reflects the attitudes and the things of that film. It's as if that film were in its own universe, and anything that's applicable to that floats around inside of that and helps to amplify it, so that you're going away from that with an impression of a whole experience.
We and the other major film studios have a responsibility to the public to maintain the art of motion pictures as our primary mandate. Movies are art.
I didn't know Tim Robbins except that I had cast him in Shortcuts, and I liked him very much. I think he's a very interesting actor. And when this came up, Tim immediately came to my mind, and I called him, and he had read it, and he wanted to do it. He really wanted to do it. He said, I know how to do this. And I believed him. So that kind of eliminated me thinking about any other actors for it.
Angelica, Griffin Mill.
Oh, hi.
Griffin? Griffin.
Malcolm McDowell.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Bert. Griffin Mill.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Griffin, nice to see you. Hi, Charles. How are you?
Bye-bye. Asshole.
He's manipulative and son of a bitch and smooth, and he's an operator, and I never played anyone like that, and it was a good opportunity to find my swarmy side.
Yes. My idea about June was that she was somebody that Griffin made up. It's as if Griffin in his mind invented her. She's the perfect woman. She's sexy as hell, and she doesn't have any demands whatsoever. I wanted her to be foreign because I wanted her to be an alien. I wanted the idea that she was not a part of Hollywood. She didn't know anything about these people. She wasn't even interested. She didn't care about movies. She didn't go to movies. She'd never seen a movie. Iceland, I forget how that came up, but I settled on that because it seemed kind of unusual. And then it played in also to this thing about her being the Ice Queen, and it set up a mystery thing. And then we made it in the painting that she did, that it was all based on ice and IC, ICE, IC, and all those puns. And
You know what you are, June, whatever your name is? You're a pragmatic anarchist.
Is that what I am?
That's what you are.
I never was sure. Oh, it's heavy. Ooh.
37 ounces.
Really? Oh, look. I want to thank my mother and her father's mother, who was the...
Whoopi called up and says, she said, I want to be in your movie. And I said, well, Whoopi, you can play yourself in the movie. No, I want to play one of those characters.
I went to see him and said, could I be in this movie, please? And here's the part I want. And so he gave it to me.
I would hate to get the wrong person arrested.
Oh, please. This is Pasadena. We do not arrest the wrong person. That's L.A.
The famous or infamous tampon scene, we all put that together on the set just as we were getting ready to shoot it.
These aren't mine. These are Slender Regular. These are yours.
Yeah, I guess you have jumbo.
Well, I do use jumbo. These are not mine. God, just trying to help you out. Look, did you see this guy tonight?
Bonnie Chereau, the D girl, the development girl, played by Cynthia Stevenson, is the nicest character in the player. I mean, because she's somebody who rushes in and tries to play by the existing rules, and has just that, still has left a touch of compassion and morality. And consequently, she gets destroyed because there's no place for anybody like that. Bonnie Chereau is the hot lips of the player. To appear as themselves in the player, I called everybody I knew. There was a lot of celebrities in that that graciously gave their time and came out, and they hit the cutting room floor. Patrick Swayze called and said he'd be happy to do anything for me.
Better than?
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
I mean,
they're
because
different. I wouldn't call them
yeah,
better than.
because they usually just can get inside and bang, you know.
I could reach here.
See, here I am, man.
That's what's the
What are you
matter.
saying?
No, he's really just.
Jeff Daniels I'd worked with before, and that was terrible because I had to cut them out.
Opening of the new San Francis show at the Dubin Gallery.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Sorry.
Oh, hi, Jeff.
Hey.
Dailies look great.
Good, thanks.
Hey. Kind of jumpy, aren't you?
Larry Levy.
Must be a coffee. You should stop speaking up. I mean, I wouldn't be so jumpy. It's a good thing Susan Avery wasn't here to see you jump like that. That's just the sort of behavior that could make her change her mind and take you downtown for a little chat. Good thing she does not really things to work around here. God damn it, what's going on?
I'm sorry, Walter.
Meaning and conventional wisdom has it that hotshot young studio executives don't hang around theater lobbies waiting for writers. It's the old joke about the Polish starlet. Came to Hollywood and fucked a writer.
Listen, speaking of gross points, I got something I'd like you to take a look at. It's called Appealing Desire.
Yeah?
It's a love story between a man and a woman. And
That's
I mean,
new.
it's,
That hasn't been done.
what am I trying to? A man. It's got a lot of interesting twists and turns, but I think it's something you might be interested in.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll talk this out. It's like your wacky aunt that's going to come and make everyone. So let's play, huh?
Hillcrest.
Hillcrest. Okay.
That scene, the Columbia Bar and Grill, we took him into an inn place, and they were all table hopping. Both of them were table hopping, and when every table had some celebrity of some sort or another at it. So that was part of it, to give an idea of what goes on at lunch. Lunch is a very important time.
How are you?
What do you got this loose?
I got The Midnight Club, which is the best screenplay I've ever read.
Bet it is. What's it cost?
Be $12 million.
All in?
All in.
Above?
$6 million.
Below?
6.
What do you got?
Well, we're going for Schwarzenegger.
Oh, you're talking 20, 30 million.
But do you care?
What's the accumulated?
125,000.
Just negative pickup?
Yep.
Sounds good. Where you been with it?
Nowhere. It's virginal. No
Virginal?
fingerprints
No
on the
fingerprints?
script. Absolutely not.
All right, let me have a read.
It's on its way to your table as we speak.
Seymour.
Larry, how are you?
How are you?
Good to see you.
Great to see you. I haven't seen you since that Cassavetes tribute.
Park
It
City.
was very,
that's right.
very moving, yeah.
Richard Edson, Larry Levy.
Hi, glad to meet you.
I just had lunch with Jarmusch last week, and we were talking about you. How you doing?
that's great.
Joe D'Alessandro.
Hey,
Larry Levy.
pleasure. Tim, Larry Levy.
We've met, actually, but I don't think you remember.
Of course. I was canned a couple of years. Listen, I don't want to disturb you much.
Now listen, you got a great picture, great script I like, Appealing Desire.
That is a good script, isn't it? I'm glad you like it.
I like it a lot.
I'll talk to you soon.
Son of a bitch, I wanted to tell him I want that part. Yes, Appealing is it's a love story about a guy and a girl. It's new for me.
Hi, how are you, sir?
Levis is a great guy.
Certainly.
A
Enjoy
real
yourself.
legend. And he's in your corner. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about that. I mean, some people say he's old school, but I don't see it, do you? Except when he's talking about the Japanese. He's got nothing to worry. Well, maybe he does. They
you have a
make
non-alcoholic
cars, not good movies. They're businessmen, good businessmen. They like to make money. We like to make money. Where's the conflict of interest? There's no conflict. We can all do that together.
David Brown is sending over a script. I want coverage on it immediately, all right? I'll be back in a little while.
You don't give a fuck about what I'm saying, do you?
Not at all. I was expecting lunch, not a State of the Union address.
Okay, maybe it's too much business. What's the matter, Griffin? Need a vacation? Need to get laid?
That's probably it.
I get it, Griffin. You're uncomfortable with my presence at the studio. I understand that. It sucks. If I were in your position, I'd resent it too. But it's a fact. I'm here. I'm right down the hall. Let's make the best of it.
If you were in my position, what would you do?
I'd give the new kid a break, see what he has to offer. I'd shake his hand, say welcome to the studio and good luck.
Welcome to the studio and good luck.
I like the confrontation between the two guys, but it didn't make the final cut.
So, are you going to tell me where we are?
Two Bunch Palms.
You've been here before, I take it.
Once or twice. This used to be Al Capone's hideout.
Who's Al Capone?
The Al Capone suite was the last. I knew when I shot it, it probably wouldn't make it in the film, and when I edited the film, every screening I left that in until the last. It was the last thing to go.
What was he hiding from?
He was from Chicago. Didn't like Los Angeles. Wouldn't go within 100 miles of the place. Didn't trust the people.
I thought the idea of making her suspicious, putting her as possibly being dangerous to him.
Oh, that there. David gave me that. He was obsessed with those things. I was sure he was going to shoot someone one day. He had one with him the night he died. In his briefcase. Police wondered about that.
About what?
About why he didn't use it.
The idea that if he had had a gun in it and didn't defend himself made Griffin that much more guilty. Were I to redo this film today, chances are that would be in it. In the acting scenes with Lily Tomlin and Scott Glenn, the way I did that is that we had the little set and we had a scene written. There was a scene written between the two of them. It was supposed to be like a film noir of some kind. And then I stepped back, put my camera on it, and I took my assistant director and I said, okay, you direct this scene now. So our camera was rolling as they were trying to shoot this scene. So they were improvising all of that stuff.
We're gonna go one more.
Okay.
Okay, get the ring. Get the sling.
Also, look, I don't want to make waves, but it would be nice if my per diem was ready after we finish this.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Okay, you on that?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, here we go. Ready for sling?
I'm not. You're getting per diem. I'm
13, marker.
Rolling.
Marker.
Where are you from? Idaho? Where do you stay?
I'm staying at the Chateau.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, because I live here, so you get per diem.
How about a fresh cigarette, quick?
I can't smoke anymore because I'm not a smoker. In fact, I don't even like kind of promoting smoking.
Action.
Hang on just a minute. Okay. No, goddammit, Peterson. I've been around a while. I got a nose. I'm sorry, hang on. Okay, wait. No, goddammit, Peterson. I've been around a while. I got a nose. This situation stinks. It stinks of the company. You know, the fucking CIA. You ever hear of it? It's just the sort of operation those whiz kid fucks with the white shirts, bow ties, and pimples that pull off. Meanwhile, I'm stuck out here with my dick in a vice.
Great. It's not enough that I'm stuck here in this flea trap with you. I'm not going to put up with your filthy mouth.
One of my secretaries or somebody came in while the shooting was going on and heard Lily and Scott kind of bickering with each other, and they thought they were really having a fight, and they left. It was a series of accidents. All of the good things in any film are a series of accidents. I decided to have the party a black and white party for I don't know what reason, just for I thought visually it would be interesting. And when I started inviting people, when I called Cher, I was trying to think of something that would make her think that she was a little more special than everybody else. And it just occurred to me at the time, and I said, but I want you to wear red, but I don't want anybody to know about it. But it's almost like you did it on purpose to stand out in that crowd. So she did it. But what I didn't know is that Cher never wears red. You know, most people in Hollywood have taken the attitude that this is all some big thing about them and all this, and it's a big satire on them. It isn't. It's using Hollywood as a metaphor.
Can we talk about something other than Hollywood for a change?
Yeah. Yes.
We're educated people.
Sure.
People are always talking about the Orson Welles tracking shot in, what was it, Touch of Evil, and So I said, well, we'll open that way, we'll do that, and I'll have characters in the shot. Fred Ward was actually talking about these shots, so we're telling the people what we're doing at the same time, and it will get all the film buffs and et cetera. So, and actually it was kind of a very pretentious thing, and I was making fun of myself and people who make films and thinks those kind of things are important.
The opening shot of Wells's Touch of Evil was 6.5 minutes long.
6.5 minutes, Walter?
No, 3 or 4 anyway. He set up the whole picture with that one tracking shot.
I couldn't have made the player if you can't do a satire unless mostly it's about yourself, unless you recognize all of those things that you hate in yourself. And I find myself doing the same thing. When I'm trying to sell shortcuts, when I was trying to raise money for shortcuts, I sounded just like one of those guys pitching. I'd say, this is very much like Nashville with, but you've got to think it's more blah, 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 blah.
Okay, here it is. The Graduate, Part 2.
Right, it's Out of Africa meets Pretty Woman.
I'm like Ghost meets Manchurian Candidate.
There's not a dry eye in the house.
So yeah, I'm a player. I'm not a winner, I'm a player.